7 o'clock. Let's start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Can we have a roll call, please?
Here.
Ryan Murphy,
Here.
Ethan Maple,
Here.
Bill Niemeyer,
Here.
Chad Miller.
Here. Thank you. And we'll move on to claims. Looking for a motion for approval of APVs number 28011 through 28075.
I'll make a motion to approve APVs 28011 through 28075 as presented in our backup materials.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made by Chad and seconded by Bill. Any discussion? Then all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? That motion passes. Moving on to a motion for approving the SRF claims.
I'll make a motion to approve the SRF claims as presented in our backup materials.
I'll second.
Thank you, Chad, for the motion. Ryan for the second. Any conversation or discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? That passes. We look at the minutes from our meeting July 2nd. Looking for a motion to approve those minutes.
I'll make a motion to adopt the town council minutes from 7/2/25.
I'll second.
Ryan made a motion to adopt. Terry seconded. Any conversation, changes, adjustments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, the fun stuff is out of the way. Public comments, kind of open space, 3 minutes for public comments on anything on our agenda that we have this evening. So we would just simply invite you to come forward to the podium and state your name or organization that you're associated with. Anybody have anything to say about anything we're talking about? Nope. Fantastic. Moving on to old business. We are continuing to have conversation around our animal ordinance. I know Ryan offered some suggestions at our last meeting. Bill sent kind of an updated redlined version. So that is for us to have conversation around to see where we want to go with it. Anybody want to start?
I read Bill's draft that he sent out, and I'm happy with where it's at. I'm content with it. If we need to change it in the future, we can always amend it, but I like what you did.
And I just followed Zach's recommendations about the animal control department instead of the chief of police being the dog catcher. So, and then the other things that I just cleared up to be internally consistent. So, and I think we're probably at the point where we told the hundreds of people who packed this room that were so adamant about snakes and critters and things I didn't even understand, that we would take whatever we had, put it on our website so that it's available for review before we take any action on it. And if we think we're to that point, let's put this on, see if anybody has any input or comment or heartburn over it. It's better than what we have, and it doesn't go to the point of being as limiting as it would have been without the input that we received.
So no one's going to jail for their hamsters.
Nope, no hamster jail.
That is wonderful news. So we have a clean version of that.
You do.
So if we can get that clean version on our website,
Absolutely.
is that you?
I'll do it.
Okay. And we'll shoot it out with a link to that on our social media, and we'll put it on the agenda to move forward with that next meeting. Any other discussions about it?
Make sure we have a lot of chairs.
Okay.
But no, I think I'm aligned with everybody. I think there's been a lot of thought that went into that. Put it on there, see if we get anything that we missed that anybody else saw, and then we can move forward with it.
All right. When it comes to the Architectural Review Committee, we are waiting on Plan Commission to have their public hearing and meeting, and so there's no action on that, which means we're moving on to 5.3, which is our no heavy traffic signs and ordinance for Bittner Road, which we approved on first reading last meeting. So we're looking at approving it on second reading. Any discussion before we?
I'll make a motion.
That's fine.
I'll make a motion that we adopt ordinance 070225B on second reading this evening.
Do I have a second? Thank you. Any further conversation or discussion?
I had somebody reach out to me and made a comment that their plate on their license plate says truck 11,000 pounds, but that's not anything that's going to hit this. That's basically stating that it's, you can't have anything over that, right? Like the truck itself can't weigh more than 11,000 pounds.
Yeah, so if you read down through the ordinance, if they read the ordinance, it's very explanatory. The language in here is very descriptive. It gives descriptive code on what you can and can't have. And it even lists that, construction vehicles entering or leaving a construction site which cannot reasonably be accessed by another route. So again, it's not to totally eliminate things. It's to deter. So on a normal day, if somebody's got a dually, got a dump trailer and they drive across it, no, they don't have to worry about getting a $500 fine.
Yep. I agreed. Per my reading, I just wanted to clarify and make sure
Yeah.
that
No, it's
my understanding of it was the same as everybody else's.
But if that truck weighs 11,000 pounds, then I think they need to find an alternate route. I mean, that's the intent. If you're over 10,000 pounds, find an alternate route.
Which I don't think is most passenger
No.
negative.
What kind of truck does he have?
not one that's going to cause an issue, but
Have you weighed?
I've done my due diligence.
Have you weighed your vehicle recently?
I'm close.
Chad, you can tell him that he has the wrong plates for his vehicle.
There we go.
A couple items, if I can jump in, that can't be enforced until we have signage up.
Great.
So we've got to make sure we have that up before we start enforcing this one.
All right. Everyone tell Chief he can't enforce it.
And then we will publish notice of this because it prescribes a penalty. We have to publish notice of the ordinance within 30 days of adoption. So we'll take care of that.
Not a lot of fun, but okay.
And your verbiage in here, where it says fines shall be paid to the Ordinance Violations Bureau clerk, is that,
That's
okay,
correct.
good deal. 'Cause I know
It's
that
the
was-
same theme we kept with all of the updated versions of the ordinances that we fixed, so that
Perfect.
was a chief.
Yep, I knew we had discussed that last
Yep.
time, so good deal.
With a police car.
Well, I mean, if they come across a vehicle that should not be on there, some of that is pretty visible, then they can pull that vehicle over and make them again aware of the heavy truck ordinance for that section of road. It's more to detour a lot of the construction traffic that we've seen in that segment. For those of you who are not aware of this particular ordinance, we're looking at on 450 or Bittner Road from 400 down to 52. So it's that segment of road.
And I have seen situations where the state police have been called because they have a portable scale. And they can come out, put it right on the ground, put the vehicle on it. When somebody says I'm 7,000 and you're looking at it and the road's already buckling, there is a mechanism that could be done.
But realistically, this is there for loaded concrete trucks, loaded triaxles, and if a construction vehicle like that's crossing the track or crossing the bridge or traveling the road, they're going to have a ticket from wherever they're hauling the material from. They have to. So the officer can check that ticket, and if they're hauling 20 tons of stone, It's a no-brainer. If they're hauling 8 yards of concrete plus the weight of the truck, they're going to have tickets on the loads they're hauling. So it's to try to deter that truck traffic and the repetitive nature of it. Again, this is a mechanism to allow our police department to, at their own discretion, if somebody's abusing that section of roadway, which we're trying to deter that because it will save the infrastructure of the road and the bridge in the future. So this will give them the mechanism to try to encourage them to use a different route.
Are they also held liable for the damage repair? Or is it just a simple ticket?
Well, it'll start with a fine, so it'll start at $500, and if it's repetitive, the next fine will go up to 1,000, and so on and so forth. So I'm pretty sure that this message will be clearly received, especially if it's from a trucking company, a concrete company. The driver gets a $500 ticket and they continue to do it and they get a $1,000 ticket. I'm sure the dispatcher is going to be well aware that they broke some rules. So we are going to give a little leeway. Obviously, the signs will be posted after the signs are posted. That's when we'll be able to enforce the ordinance, and it will be up to the officer's discretion. They're smart enough to figure out if somebody is just making a simple delivery, got lost, made a wrong turn, it's a one-time thing, or they're repetitively delivering something. They could find another route to get there. So
Luckily for us too, our police department is situated in a prime location to be able
they are convenient, isn't it?
Camera right on.
So we have motion and it's been seconded. Any further discussion? This is to approve that ordinance on second reading. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Passes. Thank you. We have no new business on our agenda. Is there any that you all have that I'm unaware of? Okay, and continued council conversations, nothing under that. Any legal updates?
No, sir.
Moving along to our departmental reports. Jim?
I don't have anything on there right now, but I got a couple things I want to talk about. One of them is the pub parking. So before I talk about the pub parking, I want to talk about our street manners through town. We have 44 light poles that go through town. I think everybody pays attention to them, but we're very privileged to have our Blue Star banners we have 44 poles, and one year we actually had 44 kids on those poles. This is Logan Robinson. He's in, thanks Steve. He's in Japan right now. So these represent kids that are into service that went to high school here and they're out of state. So we're very proud to have these. And of course, we also have our Gold Star. We have Mr. Brown. He graduated from New Palestine in '67. And I think the other one is Braidstone. I have that, but these are people that have actually given their lives for their service. And then Blaisdell. And then one other one, we have our Hometown Heroes. We started that just a couple of years ago, or 3 years ago, and we actually have Mr. Vern Mattingly. Mr. Mattingly owned.
Cool.
Yeah, these are very nice. Yeah, Mr. Mattingly, he had the Mattingly Shelf Station. I think if some of those that have been in town, he was a very nice gentleman, and I think he's related to one of our council ladies here. Yeah. So every year we've picked out 2 hometown heroes. I think the first year we picked out 2 Vietnam veterans. Then we picked out 2 World War II veterans, and then right now we're picking out 2 business owners here in Palestine. So Mr. Mattingly, and last of all, we have another young gentleman. Is a Mark Hildebrand. Yes. The town puts these up with a lot of pride. You'll get this back. We'll hang it up for a year, but we'd like to honor you as one of our hometown heroes. We appreciate everything that you've done and that you continue to do for the town. So, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, very much so. But should we talk about the pub parking now, or? Yeah. They'll go up, so when they go up, take the pictures. We'll put them on Facebook. We appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah,
Awesome.
yes.
Thank you, Jim.
You're welcome. Thanks for the pictures. Mom. Yes.
Jim, anything else that you have?
No, I just know we're gonna have, some busy, meetings coming up, be planning, we've got some, businesses, that are interested in town, so, hopefully, we're gonna stay busy for the next 2 or 3 months, so hold on.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Anything for Jim from council? Steve?
Tough act to follow there, but I don't have anything tonight.
Okay. Chief is not with us, but we do congratulate him on his 31st anniversary. So he is excused from this evening's meeting to celebrate that anniversary. And Yvonne's not here either, but do you all have anything that you need from us?
Nope. I think we're all set.
I think that's easy.
Let's do this. Come on.
All right. Any public comments that you have, any of you all, about anything that you would like to share with us about anything at all? Yeah. Thank you.
So my name is Jason Jones. I'm on the council trustee. Terry Reed and I work diligently trying to help facilitate some of the donation drop-offs from this past week. What she didn't know is the scrap steel stuff, I cashed out, and I wanted to return the favor to the canine fund. I'm not a golfer.
Wonderful.
I can't stand golfing, so. Anyway, I know-
We can't either.
I do support canine, and I love dogs. Again, that's, I was gonna get this Bob, but he's not here, so.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Thank
for-
you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
a lot of people made happy by letting them donate their junk. Thank you.
Any other public comments? Moving on then to council comments. The only thing I would say to begin that off is a reminder that prior to our next council meeting, our schools will be back in session. My wife bemoans that reality. I, on the other hand, am very excited, but would like to remind us to be very safe. Kids be walking in the neighborhoods to school early in the morning, more traffic, more buses, things like that. So school starts for the kiddos August 1st, so they start on a Friday this year. Go figure. Also, simply recognizing that there's a lot of things going on in town, and appreciate the council and appreciate the town staff for all of the work. There's projects from the sewer plant that we have going on, conversations around town center development on the west side of town, along with all of the other day-to-day, week-to-week activity that our team and staff support. And so there's some really cool projects we have going on, and I'm excited for the next few months, but even beyond that, because some of these projects may be a few years down the road, but there's some exciting things coming to New Pal. So I want to celebrate that as we also recognize school starting. I'll move on to Chad.
I want to congratulate Mr. Hildebrandt. I joke around with him a lot here, but really appreciate everything that you've done, not only for your service, but for the town. I think everybody who has been around here knows that you and your wife not only run the pub and are very active in giving back to this community, and we really appreciate it. It's pretty awesome that we get to honor you in that fashion, so thank you very much for that. That's all I have.
Bill?
Echo everything that's been said previously. Again, we are a small town, but we have a lot of impact, and people from here have done some pretty amazing things. So certainly glad that we honor that with the banners. And Terry, thank you for organizing the large trash collection day. I think that was a big success. And, it was the first, so the word wasn't out. But just like the first Easter egg hunt, each year it just gets bigger. So next year we can look forward to collecting more trash. But thank you for organizing that. and to everybody that volunteered and helped. It was a good event.
Thank you.
That's all I have.
Terry?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have one, last thing, I apologize.
We were
But-
doing so well.
Because school's gonna start, Michelle's gonna put her
signs
little
out.
yellow speed signs out. And so we're gonna apologize up front. There'll be some person on Facebook that will say that those speed limit signs aren't enforceable. That's not the intent. Slow down when kids are on Main Street going to and from school. We certainly don't need another accident. So I'm gonna apologize up front for those annoying little yellow yard signs, but she does it every year and just trying to help. Now I'm done. Thank you.
Terry?
I'm very proud of this town, and that's why I wanted to do the dumpster day, cleanup day, whatever you want to call it. And I want to thank my fellow councilman, Ryan, Bill, and his son, Tommy. Town staff, Bri, Jim, Jake, and Nyla and her husband were there. Catherine Courts and her family. Catherine provided pastries and hand washing station. And Officer Brady was on hand in case we had to direct traffic. Fortunately, we didn't have to. But also, at least my husband helped. And next year, well, we had over 80 vehicles that came through. And some came through a couple times because they just thought it was so great that they were, oh, we have more to go home and get. So it wasn't quite a success, and almost everybody thanked us for putting on this event. And several asked if this was going to be an annual thing. And I already have a binder. Anybody knows me, I work from my binders. 2026 dumpster day. And yes, we will need to advertise a lot better. And I've already talked to Yvonne about, I warned her that we probably double the number of dumpsters. And I already have a flat rate for those for next year. That's the way. They're very good to work with. And so pending we have it the same location, there's going to be a different setup. I already have that planned out. And anyway, it was a great event, and I thank everybody for helping. And that's all I have. Well, congratulations. You're amongst wonderful people with flags up there, especially my uncle.
And Dave, it sounds like you'll have a place for those binders next year.
I get to read those quite often.
And if you need you can drop them off next year at that dumpster day. My dad's neighbor like rented a U-Haul for that.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yes, we had a few.
you had dedicated people who were getting
Yes.
rid of junk.
Yes,
There
we
were,
did.
there were some people who needed.
And you know what? What's that saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure. I'm pretty sure that everybody that volunteered walked away with something.
Is that in the binder?
No,
Oh, we need a collage.
no, nobody took the pink toilet though.
Well, we did break it.
I didn't know about
Yes,
it.
you did.
I broke it.
I couldn't
You
have
wouldn't have
lifted
been
it,
able to
but-
tell the fellow. He's
Ryan?
I want to echo Chad's sentiments to Mark and Penny. Penny, I know you run the pub. Mark, I've seen you there. I do want to thank you for your service and appreciate you being here tonight. I know you were a little worried, I think, about coming over here tonight, but do want to thank you. Thank you for your service. And the trash event was a huge success. Thank you for Terry for putting that together. It kicked my rear end. I wasn't worth a plug nickel the rest of the day. Not that I am anyway, but school starting back soon. Slow down, be patient. There's new drivers. I know we have a lot of signs up around the county. Put your phone down and buckle up. The biggest thing we can ask people to do is just pay attention to driving worry about doing the other stuff later. Looking forward to the K9 golf outing tomorrow. If you haven't signed up, you're missing a great event for a great cause. It's a great time. We don't keep score. And I want to congratulate
That's
Steve.
why you win every year.
I want to congratulate Steve on getting his road builder's certificate through LTAP. Thank you. So I
Awesome.
know it takes a lot of hours and a lot of classes to get that. It's not something that happens overnight. So congratulations. You earned it. Thank you. Congratulations. And that's all I have.
All right. Then I would welcome a motion to adjourn.
I make
I
a
have
motion. that-
something
Oh,
I want to thank Jason for this check. That was a lot of metal. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason.
And Jim, I want to thank you again for the banners. Those are very nice.
I move to adjourn.
I'll second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Too bad. We're done.